What do you really want? Once we acknowledge the powerful societal script that shapes our lives, the natural next question emerges. Okay, so if that's their definition of success and happiness, what is mine? This question, simple on the surface, is often terrifyingly complex to answer. It requires introspection, honesty, and a willingness to sit with discomfort. For many, the answer doesn't immediately appear because we've spent so long listening to the external voices that our own inner voice has become faint, almost inaudible. We are accustomed to being told what to do, what to strive for, what to feel. Deciphering our own genuine desires requires a deliberate act of tuning out the noise and tuning into ourselves. So, how do you begin to uncover what you truly want? It's not about grand revelations, but small, consistent acts of self-inquiry. The if money were no object exercise. Imagine you won the lottery, enough money to never have to work again. What would you do with your days? Would you still pursue your current career? Would you learn a new skill, travel, volunteer, spend more time with loved ones, create art? The answers to these questions often reveal passions and priorities that are currently suppressed by financial necessity or perceived obligations. The elimination diet for your life. Just as an elimination diet helps you identify food sensitivities, you can apply a similar principle to your life. What activities, obligations, or relationships drain your energy? What makes you feel resentful, bored, or trapped? Begin to consciously reduce or eliminate these elements where possible. The space created by their absence can reveal what truly nourishes you. Conversely, what activities bring you genuine joy, a sense of flow or deep contentment? Dedicate more time to these. Pay attention to your flow moments. Think about times when you lose track of time, when you're completely absorbed in an activity, where the process itself is its own reward. This might be cooking, writing, painting, hiking, playing music, solving a complex problem, or engaging in a meaningful conversation. These flow states are powerful indicators of where your natural talents and deepest interests lie. What themes or skills are present in these moments? Explore your core values. What principles are non-negotiable for you? Is it freedom, creativity, connection, security, growth, contribution, or integrity? Make a list of values that truly resonate. Then assess how well your current life choices align with these values. Discrepancies often highlight areas where you're living out of an alignment with your true self. For example, if freedom is a core value, but your job keeps you chained to a desk for 60 hours a week with no flexibility, there's a clear misalignment. Reflect on past selves. What did you love doing as a child or a teenager before the weight of adult responsibilities and expectations settled in? What dreams did you have that you eventually discarded? Sometimes our truest desires are echoes of our earlier unburdened selves. Journaling and unfiltered brain dumps. Dedicate time to free-form writing. Don't censor yourself. Ask, what am I avoiding? What do I secretly long for? What would I regret not doing? Just write. The act of putting thoughts on paper can help untangle subconscious desires from ingrained narratives. Seek solitude and silence. In a world saturated with noise and distraction, genuine introspection requires silence. Spend time alone, without screens, without obligations. Go for a walk in nature. Sit quietly in a park, or simply dedicate an hour in your home to silent reflection. This space allows your inner voice to emerge. Dream without limits. Allow yourself to fantasize about an ideal day, a perfect week, a fulfilling life. Don't immediately dismiss ideas as unrealistic. The point is to identify the essence of what you desire, the feelings, experiences, and connections, not necessarily the exact form. The how comes later, the what and why come first. This process is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing conversation with yourself. As you grow and evolve, so too will your desires. The goal isn't to find a definitive answer and stick to it forever, but to cultivate the courage to keep asking the question, to keep listening to your inner wisdom, and to incrementally align your life with what truly calls to you, rather than what has been prescribed. When you start to genuinely explore what you want, you begin the powerful work of reclaiming agency and authorship over your own story. This is where true freedom begins.